Hello party favors, welcome back to another Movies Over movie review. Now before we get started, I apologize, there's a thunderstorm going on. I hope that doesn't get caught up in the sound. It probably will, it'll probably sound crazy. So I tell you what, it's just going to sound like that, and it's going to be relaxing. And we're going to consider it ASMR. Now isn't that nice? Couldn't you just fall asleep? Well, don't. I got a movie review for you. Today we're reviewing Cinema Paradiso, and if I had to summarize this, thunder strike, lightning and thunder on Cinema Paradiso, because God said, bellissimo. God had to summarize it in one word. He said, very beautiful. But he can't say that. That's two words in English, but you can say bellissimo. And then you know what you're talking about if you're talking in Italian. And this movie isn't Italian, it's a foreign film. So, if you can't read, you shouldn't watch this movie. Unless you speak Italian, and you can understand how Italians talk just by hearing it. I can't, I only speak English, and a little bit of French. Un peu en français. A little of French. Un peu de français. I think that's how you'd say it. A little of French. I think. This movie's great. This movie is a classic. Again, it's Italian. If you can only speak English and you don't want to read or you can't read, the movie's not going to be for you. But it's a classic. One of the best movies ever made. Promise. Really, really good movie. The only thing keeping you from liking this movie is going to be the language barrier. Some people can't get over that, but you should. Grow up. Get over it. If you're going to watch a movie, it's to learn something. Not just to be entertained, but to learn something about yourself and about other people. That's what art is about, is to be a human. Art is how to be a human. How do I be a human? I don't know. Let me toss on a movie and figure it out.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
This is a great one to start with. This would be a great movie to watch very first. If you had a friend, this might be the rating. I'll give it 1. Have a friend that has never seen a movie before and they're not sure if they're going to like movies, and you're the one tasked with making sure that they like movies. You're going to give them this movie to watch. It's about a young man. It's about an old man who's thinking about being a young man. He's going back in time. He's going back in time a little bit when he gets a call from his mother, who he hasn't seen in 30 years. And she tells him, Alfredo is dead. But she doesn't tell him. She tells his whore that's laying in bed, that doesn't love him. And his mother later says, the girls that answer the phone, I know they don't love you. I can hear it in the voice. And they don't. Well, they kind of do. Who knows? Who knows what love is? I don't know. Let's turn on a movie to figure it out.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So he gets a call from this lady, who's his mom. She says, Alfredo's dead. He's gotta get back to his hometown. I can't think of the name of it. It's important in the movie, but it's not important that you know the name of it afterwards, I don't think. I think the movie meant a lot to me, and I don't remember the name of the movie, so that's okay, I think. Excuse me. I just took a shower. Does anyone ever take a shower, and then they get that little sweat? Because their hair is already wet, and you didn't dry your hair all the way, so your hair just, like, something about your head being wet, your head's like, hey, I'm just going to sweat a little bit more because I'm already sweating. But it's not sweat, like you're wet. And your head is like, oh, I must be sweating because I'm wet. So I'm going to sweat a little bit more because I'm already in that zone. Who knows why it does it? I don't know. Let's turn on a movie to figure it out.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Yeah, really great movie. When I say it's a classic, it's because it touches on where everyone is. It touches on what a real-life town is like. And I think we're missing that now. I think some of these classics hinge on feeling like a town from pre-1985 or pre-1980 or pre-1975. I don't know. But I don't think towns feel like the way they do in classic movies anymore. This movie is from the 90s, I believe. Oh, okay. And like I said, it's going back to 30 years prior to that. Something like that, 30 years prior. That's what they're saying. I don't know if that's a general guesstimate or if it's literally been 30 years since he's seen his family. But that town is so full of life and of all these different characters. The characters are still here, but everybody's segmented. There's a crazy homeless guy in the movie, and I think he's kind of how we all are now. You know, where he's cut off from everybody else, and that's how I'm here sitting talking to the camera, and I'm talking to you guys, but, you know, I'm sitting here talking to myself in this room, thinking about what life is. I'm trying to grasp onto what it means to be a human, and I'm sitting here trying to figure it out by myself. I'm not interacting with other humans and trying to figure it out. I have, and I do, and I love to, but I don't know how. You know, going to the bar, and, you know, for all my alcoholics out there, you know, going to the bar is not what it would have been like in 1914, you know, and maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. But it's different, it has to be different. I feel like going to a bar in 1914 was a lot more like going to the bar in 100 BC than it is going to the bar today. I feel like it's a lot closer to that. Maybe that's a bad example. They have lights and stuff in bars in 1914. Or did they? I bet some bars didn't. I bet some bars were still just firelight in 1914. And that's what's important. I don't know what life is like. I need to figure it out as an artist, as a person. So does this guy that made this movie. I don't know his name, but here it is. Ticker tape. Learn that name, because it's good. I'm going to go watch some other movies of his, if he's got any. What if he just made this one movie and died? Wouldn't that be impressive? You don't know. You haven't seen the movie yet. But it would be. When you see this movie and you think, oh wow, what if he just made this movie? You'll say, that would be crazy if he had only made this movie and then he died. Plus, why wouldn't he have made movies before that? I don't know. But he may or may not have. I'm going to go find out. Maybe I'll let you guys know right here. Or maybe I did. Who knows? Again, that's a future Jake question. But anyways, wonderful movie. You should go watch it. Really beautiful. At the heart of it, it's a father-son kind of thing. It's a big romantic thing. God, my heart aches for him. It's almost as good as Batman, the animated movie Batman. Oh, man. I mean, if you want your heart ripped out and just spit on and examined, that's what he's doing here. He's examining what does it look like? What does a human life look like? What does a human heart look like? What does a human brain look like? What does it look like? Not what is it, what does it look like? Let's all look at it together. What do I say? What do you say? Whoa. God's got something to say. I'm telling you guys, I really think God likes this movie. I'm telling you, I really think he likes this movie. He wants you to go watch this movie. I don't know. Was this any good? Who knows? I'm going to put my Venmo here. If you liked what I had to say, send me some money to the Venmo. Maybe on this side, we'll figure out what the Patreon is going to be. Send some money to the Patreon. Come see us. Come check us out at the Patreon. Again, here's the rating. Here's the final rating. With Venmo right here, maybe Patreon right here. We're going to say this is 95 out of 100. No, let's say 92. I think this movie is probably in top 8 movies of all time. There are some that I would probably list higher than it, favorites-wise, but out of good classic movies, this is a 92. A 92 out of 100 movies ever. If this was on a hundreds list, it would either be 8 or 92. However, the internet channel was doing it. And we're going to say 92 out of 100. This internet channel says this is 92 out of 100. As in 100 is the greatest, like you're scrolling down. Like, here's the first movie, then you scroll down and it gets better and better. Okay? So go watch this movie. Love you, party favors. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. And comment down below if there's another movie you want me to review. And share. Share the page with others. And I just want to say one time before I sign off, this is why I love you guys. Because we broke 100 views. Last week's video broke 100 views. What? I love you guys. I love you, Max. I love you, Max. Love you, party favors. Thanks.